Hello, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Prince Ikilowe, and tonight I'm going to be your host. This is our advanced class. Here we are going to be talking about some advanced techniques about trading. Please, if you can hear me and also see the screen clearly, can you type yes? If you can hear me and also see my screen very clearly, can you type yes? You're all welcome to tonight's webinar. All right, good. Somebody is saying no audio. Good evening, precious. Okay, so if you cannot hear me, it means that it's from your end, not from my end, because every other person can hear me. All right, guys. Once again, you're welcome. Let's do our thing. What we are going to be talking about tonight is about Fibbonacci retracement. Our topic for today is going to be about Fibbonacci retracement, and without wasting much of the time, we are going to dive into how you can use or how you can trade as a price action trader, how you can take advantage of the Fibbonacci retracement tool and make your trading decision with. I can hear now. Okay, we are going to learn how to use the Fibonacci retracement tool and apply it to our price action trading. Fibonacci retracement was founded or discovered by a man called Leonardo Fibonacci, and these are some mathematical numbers that you can use in your trading. So I'm going to be showing you how you can use Fibonacci retracement in addition to what you are already using as a price action trader. Now, when you are trading with Fibonacci retracement tool, number one thing you need to understand is to identify the trend. Fibonacci retracement only works. Number one rule is it works only with a trending market. Fibbonacci retracement tool works only when the market is on a trending market. If the market is consolidating, the market is consolidation means ranging. You can also call it ranging. Consolidation, they are all the words traders use to describe such a market that is not really trending up or down, but it's just the ping pong, ping pong. Let me show you a market that is okay. Like this was a market ranging. This is a ranging market. The market was ranging between these two zones. If you want to apply Fibonacci retracement, you don't want to apply it on this kind of market. This is number one rule. Fibonacci retracement market can be applied only on a trending market. Like this. Like this is a trending market. Right? Market move, push up, push down, move. This was a trending market. Fibonacci retracement can be used for such a market. Yes, that is rule number one is ensure that the market you are applying your Fibonacci retracement is a trending market. The rule number two is you can be writing these rules down. The rule number two is while trading with the Fibonacci retracement, you don't want to go to a lower time frame like 15 minutes to determine the trend of the market, because this one will show you an uptrend or a downtrend when the market is actually just doing a pullback. The rule number two is do not trade when the market is doing just a minor, I mean, do not use a small time frame such as 15, not even 30 minutes to determine your trend. You want to go back to like daily to know if the market is actually trending. Yes. While trading with Fibbonacci, go back to a higher time frame like this to determine the trend of the market. If you look at this market according to the daily time frame, is this market trending or is doing consolidation? Do let's communicate. Is this market trending or is doing consolidation? Would you say this market is trending or is doing consolidation? Let us communicate, please. Will you say this market is trending or this market is ranging? Is this market a ranging market? Look at here. This is December, since 2nd of December till date. Will you say this market is trending or is ranging? Forest professionals in the house, please let's analyze this market. This is Euro JPY. Are you sure you guys can hear me? Or nobody understand what this market is really about? If the market is trending or is it a consolidation market? Please let's answer quickly. Hello, am I communicating with people? Okay, maybe I'm going to call names now to answer this question. I'm going to call names. Ranging, somebody say ranging. Some parts. So please share more light. Trending. Joseph said the market is trending. Some parts. Somebody say ranging. Precious say ranging. Joseph said some parts. And then Joseph also now say trending. Joseph, I think you have two stands. Say some parts. Okay, for those of any other person, is this market ranging or is trending according to the daily time frame that we are all watching? Because the market, Douglas said ranging. Some parts is trending while other part is ranging. Okay, this market is not trending. This market is ranging since the market stock since December to date. Market has been ranging between these two zones. It went up in early January, came down here, went up now, it could not pass its last high. So in other words, this market is ranging between these two zones. So this is not where you want to apply your Fibonacci retracement. Fibonacci retracement needs a range, a trending market, a market that is clearly on a down or an uptrend. Now let's bring it down to 4 hours. The same market, but it's now on the 4 hours. Would you say now it is on according to the 4 hours, is it all ranging or is trending? According to the 4 hours, is it ranging or trending? Is it ranging or trending? According to the 4 hours, is it ranging or trending? Any response to that? Let me minimize it. We can see higher high. Okay. Yes, we can see higher high and higher lows, right? Trending, precious camera trending. Yes. According to the 4 hours, the market is actually trending. The market is actually trading. But when you see a market push up, it comes down. This is the first high, this the second high, it push down again, it trend up, it push down again, it trend up now, it collapse. So you can say, okay, this is an uptrend. You can say this is an uptrend, but now the trend has changed direction. Now we have to understand now that the trend, the market got to this level. This place, remember, it has been a zone. This is a very, very tight zone. Very, very tight zone. Look at where the market touch. So you can see that if you know how to identify these zones, even in a trading market, you know when to get out and take a rest, because the investors, the bourgeois, the money makers, they are not trading. They are looking at these turning points and take their profits. So once you have clearly identified with your daily time frame to identify these key turning points, now you have identified these key turning points. So now you want to know if the market is trending. Let's say you are using 4 hours time frame, how to trade Fibbonacci. Let's not talk about today's topic is not about support and resistance or how to identify key turning points, but our topic for today is how you can clearly trade with Fibbonacci retracement tool. So now that we have all agreed that this market is a trending market, how do you now plug in your Fibonacci retracement to take advantage of this market? Now, Fibonacci helps you to identify turning points to continue the trend in the direction it's going. Not seeing the screen, sir. Please, can every other person see my screen? Okay, if a sound, if you cannot see the screen, it could be from your own end. Maybe your network is bad. Just look at your network. I believe the network is not clear. Right now that we have all agreed that this network, I mean this market is an uptrend. So now how do you now plug in your Fibonacci to know the turning point to take advantage? Fibonacci helps you to take advantage of the pullback. Okay, you have seen now. Okay, Fibonacci helps you to take advantage of the pullback and continue the market, because market don't just go in a straight way. Market don't just go like this, doesn't just go straight. Just this, pull back, come back, pull back, come back, pull back, come back, pull back. This is how the market moves. Now, how do you now take advantage of this pullback and know when to jump into the trending market? Let's say the market is now trending. We have agreed. Okay, let me look at a better. Okay, this is also a very good illustration. This place also was a good trending market because it rained for a very long time before it broke through here. Okay, now let's take advantage of this trending market. Now, how do you now trade this market that has pulled back? Now, for you to plug your Fibonacci, this is a trading view, but it is in almost all the charts. If you are using MT4 or MT5, whichever one you are using, you can always see the Fibonacci tool. Now, this is the trading view. I already have it on my favorite tool, but it's here. As you click it, this is the beginning of the movement. Is this the beginning of the movement? Let's communicate together. Let's do this together. It shouldn't be me alone. Let's do this. Is this the beginning of the trend? Yes or no? Is this the beginning of the trend? Yes, Precious said yes. Okay. Yes, okay. This is the beginning of the trend. Now, how do you now plug your Fibonacci? Simple. Once you click your Fibonacci tool, you put your cursor here, you drag it up. You drag it up to where the pullback starts happening. Now, if you look at their chart, Look at where the pullback start. The pullback started from here. Now usually when you plug your chart like this, you can see numbers. The numbers are 23, 0.23, 38, 0.38. These are key levels. 0.5, this is another key level. Some charts show you 0.50, some charts show you 30.38, while some other charts will show you 68 points. Now, these 38, 50, and 68 points are very, very critical turning points. What does that mean? It means that when it means that as the market starts pulling back, the market is it was here the market started trending, and as it is trending to this up, once you see a pullback, you just have to now plug your Fibonacci tool. And as you are plugging your Fibonacci tool, you want to look at for this key level. The key levels are 38. For me, my favorite key level is 50 and 38. But some people also watch out for 68 points, right? Now, if the market is indeed a trending market, when it gets to 38 points, some people buy at this 38 if it is a buy. But if the market is on this 38, doesn't mean you should just place a buy, but it is a key turning point for according to Mr. Fibbonacci. Whatever price, because other traders are also watching this point. As it gets to 35, 38, people are thinking the market will turn. If you look at this particular market, 38 got to 38, right? The first time it goes to 38, it didn't turn. It came down. It got to 50, it didn't turn. It came down beyond even 50. It almost at 68, but look at here before it started going up. So if you are watching at this 38 point, if it gets to this level, by right you are supposed to buy. But that is one mistake most people make, because they are using Fibonacci tool. They say, once it gets to 38 point, I will just click a buy. Boom. The market get to 50. They shift their stop loss to 50. They said, no, I know it will come to this up. Let me put my stop loss below 50. Boom, the market come to 60. I know the market will go up because this is the IF, because once it gets to 61.8, usually once it crosses this place, you should know that the market has changed a direction. It's now maybe a downtrend has started happening. So most people will now begin to put their stop loss, shift, even bring their stop loss down to 60, below 60. Say, I know that 60 will not pass, they will go up, the market will go up. This time around, you have risked so much. Let's say you are entering from here. How many pips are you risking? Let's say you just want to jump in like what most traders do. They saw it at 38, they said, I just want to buy because Mr. Fibbonacci said 38 is a turning point, and they buy. Look at how many people you are risking. They drag it down to, okay, let's say you bring it down to, let's say you put your stop loss. That's about 50 pips stop loss. So what am I saying? What I'm trying to say here is that you don't want to just jump into a buy because the market has reached the 38 points. You don't want to also just jump into a buy because 50, according to Fibonacci, is also a key turning point, because buyers are also looking at that 50 level. No. And you don't want, because these are the three critical points: 38, 50 points, and 38 and 61.8, right? These are the turning points most traders are looking at. You don't want to just jump into the buy because the market has reached this key turning point. What you want to do is to measure the movement of the market. What you want to do once the price, you are plugging your Fibonacci. Watch out the candlestick. How are they coming down? When they are approaching the 38 point, are they giving you sign that they are tired of going down? If the market is not showing you any sign of weakness, once it approaches 38 points, don't just place a buy because it has reached 38 points. I don't know if you guys are getting me. If the market is not showing you the market, what I mean market, look at the candlestick formation. Are they very strong? Look at this place. Look at how they are not losing strength yet. They just came down, boom. Look at how strong they are. If you're seeing this kind of strong candlestick, don't buy. This may tempt a lot of people. This one, because look at it here, this is 38 point, and after that, it got to that 38 point, it shows you a green candle. According to the law of Fibbonacci, this is where maybe after the formation of this candlestick, you now place a buy. Somebody say, please, sir. Now, if the price is coming to this key turning point, 38 point here, what thing most traders will want to do is place a buy because this green candlestick has shown. If you had placed a buy, look at what the market came down all the way down here. Don't buy yet. Look at this one is very bearish. You don't want to buy because the market has not showed you that it is losing strength. So wait and observe the candlesticks formation. Are they really losing strength? It passed through the 51 Fibonacci retracement level. It goes to 50. The 50 level. Look at the 50. Look at this black one is the 50 level. Market got there, but it was also struggling. You can see that there was also still force down here. Somebody say, I just came now. I hope to get it from the beginning. Okay, we are talking about Fibonacci retracement. You can always watch this video. I'm going to be posting it on the channel. Now, what we are talking about is the Fibonacci retracement. How to plug in Fibonacci. I don't know if the recording can be sent to Telegram group because the network work here is so bad. Okay. Okay, let me remove this Fibonacci key now. Tool now. Let me remove it. Before I was talking about how to plug Fibonacci key, Fibonacci tool to your trading. And the first law of Fibonacci is the first law for you to use Fibonacci is use only in a trending market. That is law. I'm just going back for the sake of those who just came in. If you are using Fibonacci key, use it only on a trending market. Don't use your Fibonacci key tool if the market is not going up as in a downtrend or an uptrend. You want to take note of that. If I write it on the mind, write it somewhere in your mind that before you plug your Fibonacci as a Fibonacci trader, it should be that the market is showing you that this is an uptrend or a downtrend. Number one rule for Fibonacci is do not use a small time frame like 1 hour or even 30 minutes, 15 minutes to determine the strength of a trend. Go to a higher time frame like daily. You can even use 4 hours to know if this market is actually a trend. Do not use a small time frame. The first rule is ensure the market is trending. That is number one rule. Number two rule, do not use a small time frame to determine if the market is trending or ranging. Now that you have known that the market is, you have identified the trend with your higher time frame, the first thing you want to do is now plug your Fibonacci. Now, how do you plug your Fibonacci is what I want to show you now once again. This is your Fibonacci. It's called Fibonacci retracement. We also have Fibonacci extension. There are a lot of Fibonacci tools, but this is the most common one most people use for trading. For price action trading, this is not an indicator, but it just shows you where and when the market turns. So once this tool is also on MT4, MT5, all the charting companies has this tool. Now once you click it like this for an uptrend, let's say this is the beginning of the trend, you want to plug it here, then you right click and drag it up, right click and drag it up to where the trend starts pulling back. In this scenario, this is where the trend is pulling back. Here, this is the place. That is where the trend is pulling back. So you want to put your Fibonacci end there. Now, once you push down there, there are three key numbers that you want to be looking at. Number one is 38 point, but TradingView is not really writing it well, but maybe that's how they are doing their own calculation. In other chart, you will see this one 50.1. This 5.1 or 50.1 is a key turning point. Then this other one is also 60.1, is also another key turning point for traders. What this means is that whenever, because Fibonacci is to enable you to jump into the pullback as it's ending. For you to trade pullback, that is why you want to use Fibonacci. Now, how do you know that the market has started pulling, continue the up direction? Because remember, it's an uptrend or a downtrend. How do you know when to jump in? Is it at 38 points, or is it at 50 points, or is it at 61 points? What are you? In most cases, the three most important numbers people are looking at is this 38, 51, and 60 points. Most traders, that is the mistake most traders make. What they do is that once price gets to, because they have drawn their Fibonacci, once price goes to their 38 points, they just jump in and place a buy. Imagine here, look at price. Price was coming down from this down, it got to 38. Look at what price did. Price give it gave us a candlestick. If this person had jumped into this buy, look at what price the price came down. You understand? Maybe you put a stop loss here. Stop loss hits you are out of the market before the market going in a direction. To avoid all that, don't just place a buy because it has reached the 38 point Fibonacci retracement level. You want to measure, look at the movement. Are they strong? Is the candles, let me even zoom it well. This is what I'm talking about. Just look at the movement, how they got to that 38 points. Look at where the 38 points. Are they strong? If you look at these two candles, this was a sell. This was a sell, a very strong sell. Look at this 4 hour completely. It was very strong. There was a sell here, there was a sell here. So you buying from this place is risky because the market shows that the sellers are still around. They are not dead yet. Are you getting my point? Please, if you are getting me, type yes. At this 31 point, this is the 38. Let's see, this 38 sellers are still strong. They are still around. Don't buy because Fibonacci said you should buy. No, don't buy. Okay, good. But what you want to do is to measure. Look at the candlestick. Are they very strong or they are weak? If you see that they are weak before maybe from this beginning the weakness, you started seeing the weakness in them. They managed to finish small 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 small, gets to this 38 point, then it shows you this kind of bullish candlestick. That is when you can say, okay, I'm going to put my buy stop on top here, on top. Allow this candlestick to finish. If you are to buy, Watch the movement. Are they strong? If they are weak, weak, weak. If the money is struggle, 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 it means that the sellers are weak. Because remember, look at the strong buy. If the sellers are very weak and they got to this 38 point, money try to got there, and then you see a bullish engulfing candlestick. That is when you now say, okay, 38 point is valid. Fibbonacci, now I am here, I want to buy this market. You can decide to put a buy stop. It means that you allow this last candlestick to finish forming, then you put a buy stop, and then you put your stop loss down here. The market go up, and you can take your profit this next place. That is one strategy to trading. Now, if you are getting to the 38 point and the market was still showing you strength, as the sellers are still strong, you have to now be watching at the 50, look at the 50 level. The 50 level too, the market struggled. It was strong anyway, someone strong to this place. But this guy is seeing the market showing strength or weakness. Weakness, weakness. They went up, they came down, they struggled, they came down, came down, they struggled, couldn't go past their previous high. They came down, could not pass that previous high here. They struggled, they came down. This place now, this struggle now, you know that the market is weak now. That is when you can now say, okay, you now look at their financial retracement level. This is at 50 level. You can now say, okay, Mr. Fibbonacci, maybe these sellers are tired because of the way the sellers have been performing. They are not really doing well. If you now place a buy because of the weakness you have seen from this past candlestick, that is when you can ask, okay, now it is on 50 level. I think the market is going to be a buy. If you see a good candlestick, you can now buy and take your profit on this next zone, which is this place. I don't know if you guys are following on. Are you guys understanding what I'm doing right now? So, in other words, don't just plug your Fibonacci, don't just place a buy on this Fibonacci level, but watch out how the market gets to that point. It's history. Every market is history. Maybe I'll repeat this again. Don't just place a buy because the Fibonacci showed you that, because you heard that on the internet that once Fibonacci gets to 50 points, it is a key level, a turning point. No, watch out how did it get there. Look at it, it's very visual. If you look at this chart, if I look at my dog, if I look at my grandmama, she will know that here the market was losing strength, but here they are still strong. After this play, they are still strong. You can't buy because it is 38 points. Because look at the full candlestick red, but after this push down, look at the struggle, they struggle, they struggle, they struggle, they struggle. All these ones are signs that the sellers are weak. They are no longer strong. Now this level is at 51%. So 50 point financial key point, and it's a valid point. You can ask, okay, now that I have seen that the sellers are weak, I can now make my buy, and then you place your buy, and then look at what you will have made for your profit. That is how to use financial retracement. Now, the next key level is the 61 point level or 68 point level. This trading view is not really giving us the numbers accurately, but it's 68 points. That 68 point level. Whenever you are using your Fibbonacci retracement tool, if you are looking for a pullback, because the key to using Fibonacci is to wait for a market to pull back so you can continue your buy. That is what it means. Fibonacci shows you pullback, then you enter the trade for the continuation of the trend. But once the price has passed beyond this 60 points, 61 point or so, you should know that it is no longer a pullback. Once it has crossed that point, remember, this is the 68 point. Once your Fibonacci, the price has crossed beyond that 61 or 68 point, then you should know that the market is no longer an uptrend. The sellers have gained ground. If you have been buying, if you are still holding your market, you are buying, you should think about selling because it means that the price the market has turned. So guys, this is how you can apply Fibonacci to your trading. You can draw it with trading view, you can draw it with MT5, you can draw it with plug it with a radar, you can plug it with MT4. They all have this Fibonacci tool. Remember, number one rule number one is don't plug except the market is trending. Rule number two, plug, don't determine the trend with a lower time frame. Go for the higher time frame to know the trend of the market. And then I've also showed you how you can trade it. Once you see the weakness of a trend, the movement of the candlestick towards this key turning point, wait for you to get a bullish engulfing, a bullish pin bar, something that shows that yes, the sellers are weak, the sellers are weak, they are now ready, the market is now ready to turn. After the formation of that candle, that particular, for instance, let's say you want to buy from here. Let me use this as an example. Let's say you are buying from this candlestick. After the formation of this candlestick, you can put your buy stop on top here. Please, there will be the line lines must pass. Please, I don't understand, Joseph. Please, Joseph, come with your question again. So once you have crossed this line, you have to, once the market has crossed, reached this point, show you a bullish engulfing or a bullish pin bar, you can decide to place a buy based on the movement. Remember, based on the movement, how it goes to that place. You cannot put your stop loss below. Take your first take profit should be this last turning point. That's how you can trade the Fibonacci. You can trade successfully with the Fibonacci tool. Because there are people who are trading with Fibonacci, but they don't apply the rules of trading with the Fibonacci tool. Any question? The question, is there anything you're missing? Somebody please, there will be the, I don't understand what is, just I don't understand what you mean by that. Are we clear on this now? Are we clear on this now? Do you understand what I have explained so far about Fibonacci tool? You can go and practice it by yourself and see what I'm talking about. It works. It works. It works perfectly. Okay, good. Just look at your candlestick. I made the point the Fibonacci lines pass. If the Fibonacci, just say maybe I will unmute you so you can talk. Let me hear what you're saying. Okay, just say let me understand you very well.
Yeah, good evening, sir.
Yeah, good.
I mean, the way you have drawn the fib line, must it pass at the bottom of the chart and then end at the top?
Okay, let me show you how it is done. Now, for you to apply Fibonacci, first of all, you have to identify is a trending market. Let me remove it now.
Yes, yes, yes,
Okay, so this is the beginning of the trend, right?
yes, yes.
Let it make sure you see this your cursor, you put it there, then you right left click. Once you left
Okay,
click, you drag it to the beginning of the pull back. The pullback start, if you look at it, this is where the pullback started from, right?
okay, yes, yes, yes.
You now stop it there. As you stop it there, not
Oh,
as if you trade, you are not trading, you are watching down the market. Let it come down
okay,
to this turning point, this 38, 51, and 68 points.
okay,
So people are watching all over the world, they are doing what you're doing. So at this 38, sometimes the market start turning from 38. So for you to buy, it gives you a bullish candlestick, all right? Then you
Okay.
buy. But don't buy yet if you see that these sellers are still strong. Don't buy. It means that you can go beyond that 38. Un-
Okay.
Until you see this pinpoint, look at the movement, it's slowing down, it's slowing down. These sellers are no longer strong, they are weak. These are signs that the sellers are weak, they are getting tired. Then you now look at their Fibonacci line. Is it 50? Okay. Once it give you a bullish candlestick. After all this weakness sign, the signs of weakness on the part of the sellers, that is when your buy become valid and you buy. You now take your profit on this next level. Do you understand?
Okay. It's just that when these lines are drawn, the market has reached this point where you are making the point of where we will buy. If the market has not reached this high point where the retracement is starting, the lines will not pass through that point that you are using to explain now. If we have, I don't know why you get what I'm saying.
No, I don't get you.
What I'm saying is that where this last retracement is starting, it would not have been there if these other higher points behind it. The second red line, the
Uh,
second red line from the top, that is the highest point.
yes, yes.
Why didn't you draw the fib line to that side?
This place.
Yes, yes. Why didn't you draw it to that place?
But that's where it is now. Look where it is now. It is there now.
Ah, okay, okay, okay. Sorry, I was looking at the line in the middle
No,
that
no,
is
no,
like a diagonal crossing.
no,
Okay,
no, no,
okay,
no. This is where I plug my Fibonacci. But once you plug it
okay,
there, the Fibonacci tool is what is giving you all this horizontal line like
okay,
support and resistance.
okay,
Your own
okay.
is to
I
drag to
was,
the top, from the beginning to the
mm,
top. Then it will not give you all this black line.
okay. I was mixing it up with the red lines is also at that same point too. Maybe those were the zones that were drawn.
Okay.
Okay, okay, I get it.
Let, let, let,
Uh-huh,
let me remove this thing now.
uh-huh, okay,
Once you
okay.
drag it,
Uh-huh, okay,
finish
okay,
it.
okay. And it's at the top of the week.
At the top of the week.
Okay. I get it, I get it, yeah. Mm.
So this is how it works.
Okay, okay.
To ensure that you don't just place a buy because it has reached the 38 point, but look at the movement. Check if
Yes.
the sellers are still strong. If they are strong, don't buy. Allow them to exhaust their money.
Okay.
Let them finish all the money they have. You'll be seen by the way of the candlestick formation. Then you can ask, okay, Fibonacci is on 50, and you can see that the candlesticks from the sellers are weak. Okay, let me place a buy. Then your buy may now work for you. Is that okay?
Yes, yes. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. Any other question about Fibonacci treatment? Prince, you want to talk? Prince,
Will this Fibonacci, will it also work for boom and crash?
yes, it works.
Okay.
It works. It works. Hello, Prince, you want to say something? As long as a trending market, yes. As long as it is a trend market, yes. As long as it is a trend market, it will work. All right, guys. If there are no other markets, if you don't have any question, I believe you can always watch the video. If it is not posted on the group, you can always go to my YouTube channel. It's there. You can watch it. Prince Kilowatt is what this channel is called. You can always go there and watch these things. Okay, Precious, you have a question. Precious, would you like to talk? All right, Precious, you can unmute yourself now.
Good evening, sir.
Yes, you can unmute yourself now.
Uh, I want to ask the Fibonacci. So do you also work in volatility index?
Yes, it was for all markets. Fibonacci works for all markets.
Okay. Thank you.
What is the tool you just use? It's called Fibonacci retracement. All right, guys. This is so we have gradually come to the end of this training for tonight. And I want to encourage you to keep attending these classes because most people thought they already know. But the key to your success is keep learning every single day. You have the books. There are books I've sent to you about this market. You have the recordings, the videos. Everything is with you. See, for you to become an expert in anything, it means that you have to commit yourself to learning. Knight Engel said something about learning every day. He said if you spend an average of 1 hour every single day learning any skill of your endeavor, he said in 5 years or less, you become an expert in that skill or industry. So those of you who have made up your mind to become traders, my advice for you is to commit yourself to learning every single day. Most people are interested, but you know what their problem is? They are not committed. If you are interested, you can have excuses of I don't have money to buy data, I don't have time today, I don't have, I'm busy. You will not read the books, you will not listen, watch the videos, you will not do your additional research about trading. Your trading don't end there. I've given you the basics, I've given you the two step. That doesn't mean that your trading ends with this academy. It means that you have to. So please, how can I join the Telegram group, sir? You have to shut me up. I am Faith there. You have to shut me up so you can join this Telegram group. Chat me up on that. Chat me up. I believe you're on our group. If you don't have my number, 080-634-20915. That's the number. So once you are interested, you have some excuses, but once you are committed, you are going to tell yourself, I am going to do this no matter what, until you become a no matter what person. You will not achieve anything worthwhile in life. You are going to make up your mind to say, it's either I do it or die. When a man says, I'll do it or die, it's very powerful. Burn your bridge, according to Napoleon Hill, burn your bridge. If you read that book, Think and Grow Rich, Napoleon Hill told a story about how I also want you to help me create a perfect money account. Okay, Vicky, it's very simple. Just go to perfectmoney.com. Just go to perfectmoney.com. This is the website. This is the website. You can create an account with this company. All right. So you Napoleon Hill told a story about a warrior. This guy, he was fighting a war with another country. Now he goes to his opponent's country, and once they go to the country, they lodge before they enter the country, they uploaded all the soldiers that came for the fight because they came with a ship. After offloading everybody, including the general, the leader of the group, the warrior himself, he now gave an order to burn the ship that brought everybody to that war. He said, how can I have US account? Just create an account, you will see that all the accounts will be created. USD, everything will be there. Just go to perfectmoney.com and create the account. You will see your accounts, everything there. So the man gave an order to burn the ship that brought them to that island because it was an island they were waiting for the war. Now, he now told them, You can see the ship is going in flames. He said, yes. He said, now that you have seen the ship in flames, it means that for us to leave this country, we must leave this country alive. Otherwise, we don't have any other means of going back. No retreat, no surrender. Guess what? They won the war. Why? Because they have now been conditioned to either win or they perish. So until your life is being conditioned to say either I win or I perish, that's why you have to burn your bridge, burn your ship. All those your excuses, all those I am still learning, all those I don't have money, I don't have time, I'm doing my job don't give me time. Those are excuses. Until you burn those things, you will not have a perfect result. So burn your excuses, burn your bridges, and tell yourself this skill of trading, this is what I want because it has to be what you want. I hope it's a passion. For me, trading is a passion. So everything you're doing should be a passion. This is what you want to do. You have told yourself, this is who I am. Let me be known as a trader. Then you have to burn your bridge. And every single day, you work on yourself. Nurture your skill. Nurturing means you have to read the books. Nurturing means you have to listen to the classes, like what you're doing right now. You have to watch more videos. You have to go and do some research on your own. You do this without stopping. I don't know the particular day your trading life will change or your life itself will change. But if you are consistent in what you're doing, I don't know the exact day, but there is a payday for what you're doing. When I got started in this business, that's early 2017, 2016, a lot of people thought I was wasting my time. I was always studying, reading, attending classes, paying mentors, doing that, this, that. People thought I was wasting my time, but the results started coming much more later. So your result may not come immediately. Don't expect immediate result. Some of us we just want to make it now, now, now. I like when you go to the fast food restaurant where you just go there, they just package fried rice or chicken, in a polythene bag, you pay money, you're gone. Oh, I got a fried rice. No. Success is sums of little things you do day in and day out. And guess what, guys? If you are doing the right thing every single day, it doesn't matter how long it takes, you get to your destination. If you are doing the right thing day in and day out, just like a stone cutter, you are cutting a stone every single day. Every day you are cutting. No crack. But one day you see a crack on that stone. It will be very unfair for somebody to say it was the last cut that made the crack to happen. No, it was the consistency of the cutting that made that crack to happen. When you are consistent, when you are consistent in what you're doing, you will have a result. So be consistent. Don't give up. Consistency with intentionality gives result. Consistency with intentionality gives a result. The reason why most people get average results because they do average things. Don't be an average person. Become an expert in whatever you do. And being an expert is consistency. Some people they do it, they cut they use the axe and cut the tree. One, two, the tree doesn't fall. They said, I'm tired. This tree is too big, I can't do it. They give up. But if you are cutting a tree every day you come back, you put your axe on it 5 times. Come back, you put 5 times on that big tree. No matter how big that tree is. If you keep coming back there every single day to hit 5 times on that tree, will you agree with me that the tree will fall? Let's answer this question together. Will you agree with me that that tree will fall someday? It could be 1 year, it could be 2 years, it could be 3 years, but do you agree with me that a tree will fall? If you keep coming there, take your axe, you have a very mighty tree in front of your compound. You don't know how to do it. Nobody can help you cut it. You are the only one. You come there, you use your sharp axe 5 times a day, you go and rest. 5 times a day you go and rest. If you do it consistently every single day, will that tree fall or not? Let's answer this question together. 5 times a day. Yes, the tree will fall. Definitely the tree will fall. So have your days planned every day. It will fall. So it is the consistency that matters. It's not about you do one day, they don't see you again. The next 1 week, that's when you're back. You will not get your desired result. But if you keep doing it day in and day out, keep doing it. Success is some of little things you do it day in and day out. Success don't just happen to you overnight. It's the consistency. When you are consistent in doing the right thing, you will see a result. No matter how long it takes, you will see a result in your life. And the result can be in your bank account. Slowly, but surely it will fall. Yes, slowly but surely it will fall. That's the power of consistency. So don't you allow your current situation, perhaps you're not yet making money, to discourage you from keep hitting that tree. It will fall someday. And when it will fall, people will forget the hard work that you have done in the past. People see you, they will say, this guy is a big boy, he's a forex trader, he makes money, travel around the world. But nobody gets to that place. All these people you see, they're making money trading, they didn't get there by one day. Mistakes, try and error, make mistake along the way, got them where they are. That's the posture. That's going to be your own result if you don't give up. If you keep trying, I'm not going to give up. I'm going to commit at least 1 hour every single day to learn this skill, because this is your gift. Because Proverbs chapter 18, verse 16 says, a man's gift maketh room for him and bringeth him before great men. The Bible is very specific about it. It said a man's gift. The Bible didn't say a man's PhD, a man's education, or a man's job. This is your gift. This perhaps is your gift. So nurture it every single day. Like the way you nurture your compound. Read books. Read books. I cannot overemphasize it. Commit yourself to every single day programming your mind for success. Because until you are mentally programmed, the forest, the skill, the investment, these are just, you know, I call it branches. But you are the root of your success. You are the root of your success. It means that until you are mentally programmed for success, nothing changes. The investment will not change you, the forest will not change you. But if you have a mental transformation, for me, forest didn't change me. Nothing. What changed me was that I had a mental transformation. The Bible says, "Be transformed by the renewing of your mind." You don't want to be thinking like every other person. You want to be a different person altogether by changing your thinking. That's why books are important to reprogram you for something, because you have been programmed in a certain way. We are all of us grew up in environments that don't is not the best for us. The environment is so polluted. I call these weapons of mass distractions. They tell you how you cannot succeed. They tell you how you're a drug addict. They tell you how you're a failure. They tell you how not smart you are. They give you results from based on your. They give you tests in school. They give you results that look you didn't do well. You failed A. You have B. I mean you have F in this subject, and you thought because of they gave you F in a subject you're a failure. No, your university result has nothing to do with your personal success. Just discover who you are. You are a great man. You are a great woman. Wherever you are, listening right now, you have greatness in you. You have to believe that. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you for coming. I want to encourage you to keep attending. Do your own research on this market. Outside this academy, just go on your own. I've given you the blueprint right now. It's up to you now to add it up to what you have gotten from this academy and go as explore. Keep learning. Don't stop learning. You are like a flower. If you stop learning, you begin to dry up. Okay, guys, those of you who are still not in Wiseling, this is Wiseling. I want to talk about it a little bit. Get involved, because as a trader, you cannot make money Perhaps you are still learning. Thank you, Prince. Perhaps you are still learning and you don't have to rush the market to make money. It takes time for you to start making money from this market. You can take advantage of this wisely and get registered. If you have registered with the account, fund the account. However, any amount just get started. Get started and make residual income. All right, guys. See you next week for this advanced class. Have a great week ahead. Thank you and good night. Thank you, Precious.